Dog-proof coon traps. What we got here today is you really need to set your dog-proof coon traps near a water source, because the coons like to run these banks. They'll come down through places like this here where there's points where they can catch frogs or crawdads or whatever they want to eat. And as you can see here, we have a nice trail coming down the bank, and it leads out just past where the cameraman's standing here, and it runs down the bank, and it comes over into here where I have my dog-proof trap wired up. And location is all about location on where to set your dog-proof traps at. The coons, they like the water source because of, like I said, they come down, they'll catch fish, and they'll catch frogs and crawdads. And when you set your dog-proof trap, you want to bait it with something that comes out of the creek, which we have here today to bait the traps with, what's called jack mackerel, and it's pretty much just shad and mackerel mixed in. As you can see, it's kind of fishy. It looks kind of like tuna. It's got a good bit of juice on it, so that way it makes a nice smell. And then we have some fish oil down there to bait the trail with. I'll show you how to properly set your coon traps. You want to take it and you want to stick it in the ground. It's a little frozen today, so it's going to be hard. You stick it in the ground, and I like to put one big one in there, like so, and then just kind of get some of what I call the chaff, which is the ground up pieces and stuff like that. Just put her down in there, and then get you a stick. Kind of jam it down in there underneath the trigger, so that way the coons, when they reach down in, they have to pull up on that trigger, and this little wire right here will slide across and catch the pad of their foot. And you want to take and mess with your trigger a little bit to get the bait underneath it, kind of like so. And when you set it, you got to squeeze this, pull the trigger down, and you want to take and set it on the catch.
Another good thing I'd like to point out is when it's cold like this, it's really hard to get your traps down in the ground, so you want to make sure you get them all the way in the ground. And when I push them in, I like to just give them about a 90-degree turn, so that when the coon reaches down there to push on his trigger, to pull on the trigger, like he just turned it. I like to do that because when the coon reaches down there to pull on the trigger, and if it's loose ground or whatever, and you don't turn it, that coon will just pull that trap right up out of the ground, and you might not have a chance of catching them. But I guess you'd call this Stories of the Trap Line with Garrett Brown and Logan from here. He's just gonna squirt some fish oil around here to attract them a little bit more.
What we like to do is we like to take our fish oil here, like to put a little around the rim, put a little down inside, and you just take it. It comes in a squirt bottle, so it's easy to use. You just take it and you just run it up like that, and run it out. And then as they cross the trail, they'll be able to smell it, and it'll bring them right in, lead them right into the trap. And just reach down and grab it, and it'll trap them.
That right there is your basic dog-proof coon trap setting on location.